Good morning. Welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to start working on making an ultra cowl mold out of the plug for the Kawasaki KI 100. We've got the plug here all sanded out, and we'll be setting it up shortly. The first thing I'm going to do though is come over here, and we've got to get our ultra cowl ready for mixing. One of the things I like to do is put it in a flour sifter and sift it out, because you'll find that in a bag of ultra cowl there may be some hard little pebbles and hard pieces that have gotten hard with some moisture exposure or something like that. So we don't want those in the mix, because then it'll make it for a rough surface. You can probably see right there, the first shot around, I've got a bunch of little pebbles in the bottom there that we don't want to get in there in the mix. So we will sift that through and fill that back up, and then we'll continue on with the video. Okay, next step in the process is, you can see I've added a piece of half-inch weather stripping around the circumference of the cowl. This is going to be because of all the various contours and stuff I got in here, I'm going to do this mold in a 6-part mold. The first part is going to be this nose piece. So we've got the weather stripping on here to act as a parting plane, and this will keep the ultra cowl in proper place. So we've got this on here now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up a batch of ultra cowl to about the consistency of mayo, and then we'll come back and put it on the plug. Okay, before I mix, next step is to use some pan cooking oil. We're going to use it as a release agent, and we'll just kind of give us a light spray on here, and then we'll rub this around, make sure we've got good coverage. Doesn't take much. If you get too much on here, then it starts to affect the weather stripping and it comes off. So just be sparse with it. All you need is a very light coating to act as a release agent. I'm told that actually, excuse me, the ultra cowl wouldn't even stick to this without the pan, but I've never taken that chance. It's too simple of a step to worry about, so I do it and not take any chances. Okay, so now we'll start getting mixed up here. Okay, we're pretty much mixed up. I'm shaking this up to get rid of the air bubbles. Been doing that for a couple minutes now. We've got the biggest portion of them driven out of there. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay. Give it a minute or so to set up here. Yeah, that's looking about the right consistency. Okay, well, let's load this on here. Let's see if we can get it spread around. Just kind of let it come down by itself. Just want to get a nice, good coverage on the first coat. Yeah, I've got a good thickness here. Yep. Play with the back side a bit. Move some of this around. Move this back up here. Yeah, that's looking good. Good first coat. We'll get enough material on here around the bottom edge with this first coat, but we don't have to worry about. And then we'll probably need a second coat. Oh, maybe not. I like to smooth this off so that when we're set, we have a good flat surface for the mold to sit on when we're laying it up. In fact, I think I'm only going to need one coat in here. Looks like this will do the job. Spread this out, even it up. I usually put some tape around this, but I forgot to keep the stuff off of the other part, but it won't adhere, so we're going to dampen that up a little bit, but you get the idea. So I'll clean up the bottom half of this mold, and then we'll let this set up, and I think we should be good to go as far as lucked out. You actually got the right amount of material in the first crack. That didn't happen too often. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, very good. We'll come back when that's ready to proceed for the next step. Okay, here we are back for the second stage. It's been about an hour and a half since we laid up the first piece. What I've done now is turn the mold or the plug over on its side. I'm going to mold in this section. I've got my two pieces of weather stripping here. I dremeled in a couple of indentations in the perimeter here to give me some locating tabs. And oh yeah, I got one more thing to do. I got to put a parting plane on the bolt on the back of this. I'll get that on there and mix up some Ultra Cowl, and then we'll lay this one up. Okay, we're all set to do it again. It's all sprayed up, mixed up, got the bubbles out. It's been sitting there about 6 minutes, so we'll lay it on here. I did it this way. I've never tried it this way. I decided to try it this way because to avoid having to worry about doing it on a vertical surface. So I thought, maybe I can lay it down like this, and we'll see how it works out so that I get a nice smooth piece here and don't have to keep worrying about the vertical portion of it. Smooth this out. I think I probably mixed up, yeah I did. Probably mixed up a little bit too much material. That's the thing, is you never know exactly how much a specific area is going to take until you pour it on here. Get good coverage in the corners here. Make sure we get into our indentations on the Dremel tool made, so that we've got a locating tab. This should spill over here. Plenty down here in these corners where it flares out for the cooling flaps. Don't want to be short there. A little mess there, not too bad. Okay. Good. That's all filled in to the 1/2 inch thick, which is plenty of material. Put this in here maybe. Okay, looking good. We'll let that set up, and we'll be back. Well, this is going to be a short segment. I forgot to turn the camera on, but you know what I was doing. I was mixing it up. I got this set up over the gun ports. I'm going to make it into 2 pieces because I don't want any trouble removing the cowl from the mold. So I've sectioned off a little section here in the center, between the center of the 2 gun ports, and filled in the gun trough, the trough that goes in the cowl here for the gun port, and mixed up some more ultra cowl, and she's all mixed up and ready to set up. it's working out pretty good. It only took about an hour to do this second piece, and now 25 minutes or 13 minutes into the third piece. Let that set up for an hour, and then I think at that point then we'll pull this party plane here and do the second half of the gun ports. So in about an hour that should be ready to go, and that's not bad. Total time I'll probably today will be about 4 hours, and I'll have 4 parts done, and only 2 more to finish up tomorrow. I had to run around and do a few other things today, and I gotta get out of here now. So we'll let this set up, and then we'll go on to the next section. Maybe late tonight or tomorrow morning. Ciao for now. Okay, we're back here for the fourth piece. It's later on this evening, and I thought I'd get one more piece in tonight before we hit the sack. So Ultra Cowl is mixed up, Pam is on, and I think we're ready to pour. Got the bubbles out. Get all this poured down into that gun slot there. See if we can work this down in here so that it fills that up. No air bubbles. There we go. Okay. Get down here in all the corners. Looks like I put a little bit too much material on here, maybe. We'll see. How this fills in. Yeah, I had just a little bit too much goop here. Okay, that's filling in nice. The shipping here is giving away a little bit, but yeah, I got too much material here. There we go. Okay. Now it doesn't matter whether this weather stripping bows out or not, because the next piece that goes in there will just follow whatever line is established. A straight and perfect line is not a requirement. Okay, a little more in this one corner. I'm going to build that up for that for the cowl flap. Okay, you can see it doesn't take long to lay up a section. I've been, since I started mixing, 14 minutes, and we're basically done here for this one. Just want to make sure nothing leaks out on me here. This is a little thinner than I thought it should be, but I think it worked out okay. Okay. I probably could, I could figure out a way to block this up maybe. Just for my own little peace of mind. Can't find my tape. There it is. There. Just push that back into a relatively straight line. Like I said, it doesn't really have to be, but I don't want it sagging out there when I'm not here, because I'll leave this now set up. Whoops. If it wasn't so late, I could get the other two pieces on tonight, but it's already time is 11 o'clock, so not tonight. We'll clean this up, and then tomorrow we'll finish the other two sections, and the cowl plug or mold will be done at that point. So keep touching up a little bit here. Suck up some moisture. There we go. Okay. Looks good. We'll wrap that up for now, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, welcome back again. We're down to the last piece, number 6. So everything's all set. Let's pour this baby out and finish up on this mold. Might be a little thick, but yeah, it's flowing out okay. Okay, get it in all the corners. Same old thing. Yeah, I think this is a little thicker than I have been mixing up, but it seems to be flowing around okay. Get some more material back here. Okay, same old, same old. Spread it out. Looking good. In the hood. Make sure we get plenty here. Okay, that's number 6. We'll let this whole thing cure out, and then for the final video we'll take it apart and see what results we got. Ciao. Okay, welcome back again. This should be the final segment. It's been about 2.5 hours since we poured that last section. So let's see if we can take this apart and see what we've got. Okay, that's a good sign. I don't want this falling apart, falling on the floor and breaking a section. That wouldn't be good. Get this tape off of here. There we go. See how these go. Ah, there we go. In the lock. There we go. There's part 1. I'm going to mark these. Just to make it no guesswork when I'm putting them back together. Okay, that one come off. Shuts off. So you got to break loose the seam on these pieces that overlap first time. So there we go. Section 2, section 3. Why is this one so stubborn? Oh, I see. We got a little piece down here that's kind of locking it in. There we go. Oh, I forgot this is 2 pieces. Yeah. It's a good thing I did that. Yeah, these don't want to come out. Good thing I split this in half. Because these, where the trough is, or where the slot is for the gun ports, they're very tight. Okay. So, there's our plug. No problem. And here's all of our parts. You know, I actually marked it in the wrong place. Marked it up here. But that still gives me a good reference for what I'm looking for. So, we're all set. These come out nice. Nice and smooth. And we got all 6 pieces. So what we're going to do now is, of course, we'll clean these up and then, you know, wax these things up and PBA it, put it all back together, and we should be ready to lay up the first cowl. First cowl. Yep. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure. Bye.